So last week I told you that my personal information was available on the dark web for sale. And this could be you as well, unless you're doing an identity monitoring service. You don't know what information regarding you, your social security number, your date of birth, previous addresses, is available for sale online on the dark web. And so the very first thing that we covered last week was you want to do a credit freeze, okay? And then even if your information hasn't been compromised, you should do this anyway because it freezes your credit. It doesn't let somebody open up a credit card or a mortgage or a loan against your social security number. And when you have to use it, you can just unfreeze it for 24 hours to do whatever you need to do and then just freeze it back. Totally free. Okay, we're on to the next steps. Next step is create a fraud alert. And you can go to Experian.com/fraud, or you can just Google fraud alert. But what this does is it lets the credit agencies know, the credit bureaus know that there's a suspected fraud on your account, even if it hasn't happened yet. Like it hasn't happened yet on mine. But what this does is if anybody submits an inquiry into your credit or tries to open an account in your name, you'll immediately get notified. And also it makes whoever the vendor is, say you're trying to, somebody's trying to open up a fraudulent credit card for you at Target, it makes that person at Target have to do further identity verification for you, like looking at an old bill, looking at your driver's license. So whoever the person is or the entity is that's trying to open that line of credit for you, they've got to do extra steps to prove your identity. So that's very useful. I do that and you should too. It's free. Next thing, get your credit report, because then you can see any line of credit that's been taken out in your name. And there's a lot of services that want to sell this to you, but guess what? You get it for free at least once a year. And you can just go to the site, annualcreditreport.com, and get your free credit report, and you can see any line of credit, past or present, that's ever been opened by you, and hopefully nobody else. And then the last thing, ssa.com/fraud. This is the Social Security Administration, and this is a really big deal if you're getting Social Security, because if your identity has been compromised, they can start doing direct deposits right into their own account. So you want to open up this line of communication with the Social Security Agency, and you can disable direct deposits. But just for us people who are not on Social Security, if you do this, you open up an account with Social Security. And it's really handy, actually. You can see what your payments are going to be when you hit that age. Also, let me just say, if you've ever renewed your driver's license or your registration online with the DMV, you don't have to go through this step. You already have access through your ID Me account with the government. And that gets you into Social Security too. And you can look at all your numbers and make sure everything's right. And it's really helpful, and it'll shut down fraud. All right, hope that helps. Hey, if you're available this Friday, I'm doing a brand new webinar on verbal self-defense. It's a little bit of a departure from my usual crime-focused stuff, but really it all ties in together because it's about maintaining your boundaries in a conversation. It's not letting people dominate you in a conversation. If somebody criticizes you, but you got to keep your cool and say something, smart and witty back, all that. I'm going to cover all that. So don't miss it because it's free. And there'll be a link in the newsletter for it, and I'll see you then.